Alright, what is up everyone? So this is your boy Chris right here, and today we're gonna be having an update about Kyrie Irving. So believe me or not, but I'm speaking facts right here, and this is coming from ESPN main reporters. And Kyrie just told the ESPN reporters like 22, 21 hours ago that he said he's thinking that he wants to join the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron this upcoming free agency. And this is no joke because I can show you a video that he's saying that he's gonna leave the Boston Celtics. Well, I don't know if his words means that he's leaving Boston Celtics, but he said it's time to move on. It was pretty disappointing for me and my team, and it's either two words. It's either Kyrie's trying to say he's gonna move on from the loss, or he's trying to say maybe it's time for him to move on from Boston Celtics to a different team. So I can show you a video right now, but before we bring up the evidence, footage, and proof and everything, I'm just letting you know the reason why Kyrie thinks that going to LA is the best option because I think Kyrie he wants to win, and everyone they compare Kyrie's, game style to Kobe style. And I'm not saying Kyrie's Kobe, but many people they've been realizing that every single time whenever Kyrie plays, he does have that Mamba mentality, like the footwork, the clutchness, and he's got that killer instinct, And if Kobe does, I'm sorry, not Kobe, but if Kyrie does wants to follow, Kobe's footsteps, he might as well join LA and maybe Kobe could teach him a lesson too, Because sometimes Kobe, he's always in Staples Center, just hanging around chilling, And the reason why Kyrie Irving left the Cavs because not because he doesn't want to play LeBron, but he's just kind of a little upset the fact that he wants some respect and some credit instead of LeBron. He really knows LeBron's the best player, but Kyrie's trying to prove the world, the whole entire world, that he can carry and win a game without LeBron. Well, Kyrie actually kind of broke the promise and he didn't win the deal. He can't carry his team to the finals or either to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's why he left. That's why he was thinking maybe what, LeBron maybe become a better player, so I might as well join him in Lakers before his time is up. And Kyrie did say he wants to reunite with LeBron. Something that was like what 3 or 4 5 months ago, and he did apologize to LeBron for after all the leaving, after all the words he said about LeBron that he doesn't play anymore now. He's reconsidered thinking about joining with him once again, and it's not just let's see, it's not just LeBron, on the team that's Kyrie's leaving, going to the Lakers. What's that word called? Yeah, so Kyrie's not going to LA just because of LeBron, but Kyrie's only going to LA because of the coaching staff and everything. Because who remembers that Los Angeles Lakers they hired Frank Vogel, Jason Kidd as assistant coach, and many of you don't know who Frank Vogel is. Frank Vogel is actually a coach that coached for the Indiana Pacers, I believe, like 3 or 4 or 5 years, and Frank Vogel is actually a good experienced coach, and he actually made Indiana Pacers become a good superstar team in the Eastern Conference playoffs. And I remember back in the old days, the Miami Heat with prime LeBron, prime Wade, and prime Bosh too, they used to have a hard time taking down Indiana's big three when it used to be PG Dirty, Roy Hibbert, Lance Stevenson, David West, and George Hill. Who remember those old good days where Frank Vogel made an Indiana Pacers team become a really dangerous team for the Miami Heat, and Frank Vogel could easily make the Los Angeles Lakers come back to a Showtime Los Angeles Lakers, and Jason Kidd, like I said, he's assistant coach, just in case, if Frank Vogel wants to step out or if he wants to take a day off from coaching, then Jason Kidd would take off his spot for now. But like I said, Frank Vogel's the real head coach, and I think that's a good decision because I know who Frank Vogel is, and I remember Frank Vogel starting from 2013-14. That guy's actually a really excellent coach, But remember, Vogel made Indiana Pacers become a dangerous team in the Eastern Conference playoffs to the Miami Heat, and don't forget about that. And Jason Kidd, like I said, I don't really follow up coach how coaches work, but I heard of Jason Kidd. He's super fundamental. He makes the team play good ball movement, good chemistry, and everything. And he's a strict coach, And I'm pretty sure he'll make LeBron, play his game better, and he'll make Kuzma, Ingram, Lonzo, play better and better and better, Because Jason Kidd is actually a really wonderful, excellent coach, And that's better than having instead of Tyronn Lue, Luke Walton, or Byron Scott, right? I mean, come on, Tyronn Lue and Luke Walton, they're about the same, but the coaching wise is a little bit different. I don't have time to explain about how coaches work, but I'm just letting you know, Kyrie's not going to LA because of LeBron. Well, LeBron's the reason why he's going there, but the Lakers, they hired two good coaches. That's the reason why Kyrie wants to go over there, Because remember, when Kyrie got traded to Boston Celtics, he kind of felt uncomfortable that he doesn't want to play with Boston, because he did say his trade clause was he wants to either go to New York Knicks or Brooklyn Nets, but they traded him to Boston because Boston Cavs made a deal just to get a short point guard who's a much worse defender than Kyrie, which is Isaiah Thomas. But like I said, both teams didn't win a trade at all because after when they both swat each player, it turns out that it was kind of like a massive disaster. Like IT became injury prone. He was never the top, 5 point guard in the East anymore because of his injury. And Kyrie, like I said, there's a lot of ego, a lot of altercation, beef going on with his Celtics teammate. Like I said the other day, a couple of days ago, I made a video that Mark Smart said Kyrie's the reason why we lost because his leadership is terrible. Former Celtics Kendrick Perkins said, Kyrie's terrible at leadership, and I think I said Terry Rozier said that he was mad because like he didn't want Kyrie to take his minutes because Terry Rozier thinks that he's a better point guard. Well, I do kind of agree that Terry Rozier is actually a better point guard than Kyrie. Not saying he's a better player, but better point guard. Which I means that he moves the better end. Everyone there would know the answer. Can Kyrie carry his team, his Boston team, to the finals, at least to the Eastern Conference Finals? Well, you already know the answer. The answer is no because like compare from last year to this year the Boston Celtics, like they took down the same Milwaukee Bucks team last year without Kyrie Hayward in the 7 game series. Now this year, when Kyrie and Hayward came back strong and healthy, they barely didn't even win one game. Well, they did win one game, but it wasn't a close series. So Milwaukee, with the same team from last year, crushed Kyrie Irving's Boston team in five. So, like I said, because of that, you already know the answer. Whose fault was it that they lost to Milwaukee, even though it should have been a close series? So it's actually Kyrie Irving's fault. And I am a Kyrie fan, but when you look at his game, dude, like Kyrie, like he actually wasn't playing good. Teamwork, leadership wasn't really that good at all. He just cares about isolating, scoring. Like I understand like he's following Kobe's steps, but the Boston Celtics they weren't having it. Like Brad Stevens was upset. Marcus Smart finally shared his feelings that he blamed on Kyrie, and if I was Kyrie, and if I ever heard about my teammates saying stuff like I'm just Kyrie Irving, I'm the reason why I lost. I made my teammates uncomfortable. I made him comfortable. I'm the reason why I lost. And if you're Kyrie Irving, what would you do? It's time to move on, go to a different team, right? So, and this is no joke. Like there is a video that Kyrie said it's time for him to move on, which it sounds like that. Kyrie's giving us a hint that he's not gonna be with the Boston Celtics. Because what makes you think Kyrie wants to stay with the Boston if they got eliminated in the second round, Willie Bally by Giannis Antetokounmpo, the younger version of LeBron. So everyone in the world knows the answer that Kyrie is the Robin, LeBron's the Batman. He needs Batman in order to win. He can't do by himself. I mean, I understand that Boston, like, they're a better team than the Cavs, but like I said, like Kyrie's game, like, doesn't really fit well with Boston. I think he fits well when he's playing with LeBron, because everyone knows that whenever Kyrie plays like LeBron, he shoots better, he scores better, and LeBron sets him up. In 2016, when Tyronn Lue said he wants to play in a good offense, good defense, LeBron stepped up and said, "Hey, to Lue, listen to me. Let Kyrie take the final shot in Game 7. Look what happened. Kyrie took it because LeBron trusts Kyrie. LeBron knows that Kyrie's his real homie, and LeBron knows that Kyrie's gonna make those shots, especially in the last second. So, and like I said though, when Kyrie goes to Los Angeles Lakers too, Lakers basically, they got themselves a good shooter. That's number one. A consistent player. That's two. And three, a good offensive player. Four, they basically got a really good offense, killer instinct player that can actually average 20, 30 points. Depends on, if Kyrie finds rhythm. And everyone knows that the only two people, the two duo that stop the Golden State Warriors and giving the Warriors a hard time is Kyrie and LeBron. So, like I said, if Kyrie fits well with the system with the Lakers, which I know he will, and if him and LeBron works things out really, really well for next year, him and LeBron, Kuzma, Ingram, Ball, and JaVale McGee, and if they at least get Rondo back, then there's no question they'll take down the Golden State Warriors in either 6 or 7, like I said. The Warriors' problem is that if they do sign Boogie and KD, they're not gonna have enough space to sign another All Star or enough good bench players. And they go to the Los Angeles Lakers, like I said, their goal is that they're planning to get one more All Star because they already got a massive contract and they got a couple rooms that they could sign like Middleton, Kemba, or Tyreek Evans off the bench because they're really gonna get rid of like either KCP, Lance, or Rajon, like I said. Because if they do get rid of those 1 year contract, then they can get a much better bench players than just Lance or Rondo, like I said. But my point is this: that if the Lakers, if they do get a good bench with Kyrie coming to, while the Golden State Warriors are staying with the same roster, then I believe the Los Angeles Lakers will be the only team to end the Golden State Warriors dynasty. Like I said, the Boston dynasty ended pretty soon. Same with San Antonio, same with Miami Heat, same with the Cavs, and I don't think the Golden State Warriors dynasty is going to happen anytime soon. It should be ending pretty soon, like I said. The reason why they're adding more, useful players like Boogie, or maybe next year they're gonna add James Harden is because like they don't want their dynasty to end, but sooner or later they're gonna learn the hard way that karma's gonna get you back. It's either injuries are coming their way or money's talk is on the line, where players want more and more money. You can't afford him. That's why you gotta get rid of your good bench just to keep that player. But your bench is important. That's a good part. So like I said, though, the Golden State Warriors do, if they keep on thinking about All Stars, then they're just going to ruin their chemistry because bench is also really important too. Your backup players are important too. You can't just rely on your All Star. Look what happened when KD got injured and basically he won't be coming back within a couple of weeks, dude. I don't even know how the Warriors like. They're going to easily destroy the Portland in 7 game series, like I said. CJ and Damian, like, they're playing different from last year, so I want to sleep on those two. But, yeah, so if Kyrie goes to Los Angeles Lakers, like I said, Kyrie could easily become a 25-point scorer, and that guy can shoot, and especially they need someone that can shoot the lights out and end or close the game at the last second, which that's going to be Kyrie. Because Kyrie's the only player that will give you those type of points, and he will give you those closeout game winners no matter what, like I said. Kyrie is the Warriors game killer, same with LeBron, but like I said, not saying Kyrie's going to LA, but he did say he was thinking Lakers might be his option B as a free agent market. He did say a couple weeks ago, that he'll meet with the Lakers at the free agent meeting, and now he's changed his mind, saying that he wants to possibly play with LA LeBron. Because think about this though, you got Kyrie at the point guard, you already got shooting guard. Kyle Kuzma, small forward, LeBron, power forward, Brandon Ingram, center, JaVale McGee, maybe we can get someone better like Vucevic, but I don't know. But and you got a new head coach, Frank Vogel, coming off the bench. You got Lonzo at the point guard, shooting guard. You got KCP, small forward. I don't know. I don't know who the bench is gonna be, but I know for sure the Lakers are gonna get a much better bench player instead of having those 1 year contract deals. I mean, try to get rid of Lance or KCP, but I know they will get someone better. But yes, the lineup will be deadly because remember, Kyrie and LeBron, like I said, those are the only two players that eliminated going to the Warriors in finals, and they know how the Warriors play like so. And just remember, the Lakers too, they got former All Star Rajon Rondo, which Rondo, he's a floor general manager. He could change anything when he comes in the court. Like he can shoot a little bit now. His passing court vision could help his team, get up to points without LeBron's help. Because ever since when LeBron got injured during the Christmas game due to his right groin injury, Rondo changed the game. And now you got Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Kuzma. Those are three All-Star potentials. So don't forget about those three players too. Because once when those three, finally are done developing and learning the game, they're just gonna be like the Warriors. When they drafted Draymond, Klay Thompson after years and years and years, training them, developing them. That's when they became an All-Star out of nowhere. And that's gonna be the same with Kuzma and Ingram. Because I can see Kuzma, his all-in talent could be better than Klay. Brandon Ingram, no doubt, like his all-around games can be better than Draymond, because Brandon Ingram shoots better than Draymond. He penetrates better than Draymond. He's long and lanky and plays better. I would say defense, but if you're a true basketball fan, you gotta give it to Draymond. But Ingram, I would say he's a better shot blocker, and Klay Thompson has shot making over Kuz, but Kuz is a much better aggressive penetral, and everything. So, like I said, Lakers might get Kyrie Irving like 85, 80% chance, but like I said though, this isn't a joke. Whatever I'm saying, I'm doing my research and I'm giving you the real facts that Kyrie doesn't want to play with the Boston. Like I said, he never liked going to Boston in the first place, but he's just hiding it. Now he's giving you a hint that, he's going to move on, leave the Boston Celtics, because how would Kyrie feel like when you lose to the Milwaukee Bucks, just Giannis 4-1, and now your team is talking shit, you're saying that, oh, it's your fault. Do you really think Kyrie will be happy to stay with Boston? I don't think so, because, like, three teams that he's considered thinking to join is either New York Knicks, Nets, or Los Angeles. But like I said, I don't think anyone's going to go to New York Knicks unless Kevin Durant goes there. But like I said, who's going to be that dumb to join the New York tanking Knicks? Like, especially Knicks, like, they have a history of, having good players like Stoudemire, Hardaway Jr., J.R., Carmelo. Look what happened. They traded all those fellas for a bag of Skittles or chocolates. So what makes you think Kyrie wants to team up with the tanking New York Knicks? I bet you they're going to even trade away Zion Williamson for a piece of shit. A piece of shit or Skittles or one pack of kisses or I don't know, but in Brooklyn, I don't know how that's gonna make any sense because they already got D'Angelo Russell and too many guards. So you might as well say Los Angeles Lakers will be good for Kyrie. So because like I said, Kyrie wants to learn from the mama, right? And he wants to play with LeBron before LeBron leaves, so he's gonna go there. All right, so I got the footage right here. So let me pause this, but I gotta look it up. So I'm not making it up. I'm giving you facts and proofs and everything, and don't think that I'm like RB breakdown or something like that, but I'm doing my research really, really good each day. I'm telling you the truth right now. Kyrie wants to go to the Lakers, and he's going to be Lakers. Mark my words, because he is a free agent this year, and he's gonna think smart like which one's the best way to go. Either stay with Boston or go to LA. But like I said, he doesn't like to be in Boston, so and he already said many times that possibly he was thinking that he wants to go to LA pretty soon. So it's gonna happen. Mark my words, but let's see. I just looked it up like a couple hours ago. Okay, so I'm gonna switch it over because like my tablet can't switch it really good. So I'll just flip it over and show it to you. Yeah, give me a second, folks. I don't know why it's not showing up, but I have to go to clutchpoint.com. Yeah, I might have clicked the wrong one, but so basically, let's put it this way: on the line, Kyrie lost to young LeBron, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Everyone knows that Giannis is going to be the next LeBron because if Giannis does win his first MVP this year over James Harden, then no doubt that Kyrie knows the future that you basically lost to a young version of LeBron James and his team, because Giannis still like he didn't have any All Star like Al Horford or the pieces like Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Rozier. He only had like what an average Eric Bledsoe, a second rookie Bronco Brogdon, and Middleton. I don't know if Middleton counts as a considered as an All Star, but I don't know, but I think Middleton, in my opinion, like he's just above like I don't know. That's a good question. Is Middleton an all-star to you? Like, let me know. So, oh, I found a video right here, and you can listen closely. I'm gonna switch it over. Oh, it's stupid dumbass ad, dude. Fuck you, dude. My bad. Give me a second. Every single time, like whenever I'm watching something, this fucking dumb ad like always pops out of nowhere, asking me like I just want something, even though it doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, this satisfy, yeah. Get this shit out of here, dude. Oh, you fucking kidding me, dude. Thank you. I almost forgot. Yeah, Kyrie admitted that he will never forget about this easy, embarrassing defeat. What he's trying to say is that this should have been a close series, but it wasn't even a close series at all. Meaning fact that that the chemistry in the ball movement is dead because Kyrie. I think honestly Kyrie didn't lose on purpose. I think he kind of felt uncomfortable that he never liked playing with Boston in the first place. Like you can tell in this game because you back in the Cavs like when him and LeBron, Kevin Love, he never had any of this beef situation with his teammates.
I mean, truth be told, it's no time to be disappointed. I think that, um, you take your lessons, you take your ass whooping that they handed us, and you move on. It's a basketball journey. Obviously, you want to keep playing, but they put a halt to that, and they deserve this series. They played like they wanted it, and I'm looking forward to seeing them go in the Eastern Conference Finals and playing their next opponent. It was a great opponent for me to play against for the rest of my career because I know I won't forget something like this. And the taste of feeling defeat in in this type of style, being down 1-4, I haven't felt. So for me, it's just moving on to the next thing, and just seeing where that ends up.
So that sounds like Kyrie said, "I'll never forget about this defeat." Because who remembers my face is way too close to the camera. Who remembers when him and LeBron lost to the Golden State Warriors 4-1 in 2017 when they added Kevin Durant? Who remembers that part? So it's giving Kyrie Irving flashback memories, but Kyrie Irving realized that when he thought he went to Boston Celtics, he thought he was never going to lose a 4-1 series, but he did lose a 4-1 series to this Bucks team that doesn't even have a second Oscar, but just Giannis, but a young version of LeBron James, and that's gonna make Kyrie think, you know what? I think it's all about me. I think I'm the reason why we're not winning because like I don't feel comfortable playing this team. I should stay with LeBron, who made me become a better player. I mean, I'm not lying. Go look at the stats. Like I made another video that Kyrie shot better when he was with the Cavs with LeBron. He averaged more points with LeBron, and he had more, clutch making than when he was with the Boston. Kyrie Irving realized that even you go with the Boston Celtics, a better Eastern Conference team, that's still not gonna make you go to the finals. So that's when Kyrie realized, is it really time for him to like go team up with LeBron one more time and at least win a title or what? So Kyrie Irving, like Kyrie Irving's the type of guy like he's not gonna give you like hints right away if he's gonna leave or not, but he would give all of us a hint that he might consider thinking to join with the Los Angeles Lakers in free agency. He already knows that LeBron's there, but everyone knows that Kyrie misses playing with LeBron. So, reason why Kyrie Irving left, like I said, he wants to test himself to see if he can actually carry his team to the finals without LeBron or any help. But he already failed at, so he knows that he's going to need LeBron. Even Kendrick Perkins said he's not ready to become Batman. So, he's not Batman, in my opinion. He's a good scorer, a good excellent player, but by saying that he's a leader, he has not carried his team to playoffs without a superstar. So last year, like I said, they played better without Kyrie because they moved the ball better. They involved their teams to play better. But if it's just Kyrie, like Marcus Smart says, it's all about Kyrie Irving. That's just Kyrie Irving, isolating. And yeah, I mean, I feel Kyrie's pain. You lost to Milwaukee's Bucks team, even though it should have been a close series. But the Bucks wanted more, so they deserve it. Like Kyrie said, they deserve it. They deserve to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. And Kyrie said, "I look forward for this Bucks team to win in the future." And the article saying that they believe that Kyrie's done with the Boston, but like I said, we're like a couple months away from June, so I just got like a notification saying that Kyrie, his first hint is that he wants to be a Lakers member, why not go? So now I can check on my Facebook media again to see what's Kyrie's major update. But I know for sure that he's not gonna be with the Boston, because his teammates doesn't want him to come back. So but I guarantee you this though, if Kyrie does goes to LA next year and he signs with a new teammate with LeBron, especially I know he's gonna be with LeBron, but like I said, mark my words though, like if he does goes to LA Lakers dude, I guarantee you that the Warriors dude, they're gonna be worried about the LA team before they worry about Houston, OKC, or Portland. Cause think about it, like you got the best player in the world, LeBron. Now you got the best offensive scorer point guard, which is Kyrie, even though he plays more like a shooting guard. But Kyrie, like I said, the only the two All-Star that took down Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals is LeBron and Kyrie, who averaged 30 on them. So like I said, the Warriors do like they even have a hard time putting two or three defenders on LeBron in the paint outside. Now when you got Kyrie, that's really super shifting quick and he can change this game a lot good and he can pass you right away. And like I said, if Curry, like, as a point guard, can't do nothing about it, then they put Clay on him. Otherwise, Curry's going to have to guard a mismatch like Kuzma or Brandon Ingram, then it's going to ruin the Golden State Warriors, offense and defense and everything, because you're going to need like two people on LeBron at least. And for Curry has to guard like someone like at least, that's not quick as Curry, but like I said, the Lakers do like they pretty much got like a lot of size and length and wingspan and everything, so they will give the Warriors a hard time. Like Kyrie Irving, like I said, he's a 25-point scorer and he's like a killer when it comes to last second mark. And like I said, don't forget about Lonzo Ingram and Kuzma. Like they're still young. Like I said, who knows if they're gonna be ready for next year, 2 years. And if we get Rondo back from one more year, then we basically are a perfect, complete team next year. Then because we really got two great coach, you really got two All Stars, you really got three future All Stars, and you really got a good decent bench. While Warriors, on the other hand, like Steve Kerr's getting, out coached by almost every coach every year because his plan doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore because it's getting a little bit old. You're gonna have to come something new, and we're talking about the Golden State Warriors All Star. Like I said, the money's on the table, and sooner or later, Draymond Green's gonna be gone. Boogie, I know for sure, like he's not gonna come back unless like they offer him more. But Boogie said he wants more, but they're only gonna offer him a little much. So I know he's gone for sure. And Katie, like I said, it's questionable whether Katie's gonna come back to Golden State Warriors or not. And Curry and Clay, like I said, those two are planning to stay, but Curry and Clay, like I said, all you gotta do is guard the shot really tight, and you should be good. But I should be worried about Clay more because Clay, like I said, when he's facing elimination game or close to elimination, he can shoot better than Curry, in my opinion. So, but Curry over, you gotta watch out, like make sure he doesn't get rid of him. But like I said, if the Warriors do get both KD and Boogie, but remember, they can't get a good bench at all, while Lakers, on the other hand, they're going to get good benches and more new upcoming players. So that's why I think the LA, they'll be the Golden State because, like, who's going to guard LeBron, who's going to guard Kyrie, and what if Kuzma, Alonso, and Ingram, they start to become, like, the all star ready. And don't forget, like, who the Lakers going to pick up during free agent for the bench, like upcoming bench. So I wouldn't sleep on the Lakers, but everyone knows at 9% if they do get Kyrie, they're going to playoffs right away in Western Conference NBA Finals. That's like, actually, no, they're definitely going to West Finals, but NBA Finals do like 60 or 70. Depends, like, if the Warriors can handle Kyrie LeBron or not. But I know for sure, like, if Kyrie and LeBron take place together once and if they figure out situations really, really good where they're not going to argue again or really mad at each other, then the Warriors going to be in deep trouble next year. So, but as of right now, dude, I'm starting to think like Lakers like they're more into getting Kawhi or Kevin Durant or AD over Kyrie, because Kevin Durant, Kawhi, and AD they're more like MVP valuables, while Kyrie's just more like a scorer. That's about it. But like I said, Kawhi is most likely he might stay with Raptors one more year, and AD that's questionable because AD they're gonna have to wait until 1 or 2 years for him until he's a free agent. And Kevin Durant, like I said, he said this many, many times, almost every day to the media, that he doesn't want to play LeBron because, like, that's his former enemy, and he thinks that playing with LeBron is like toxic environment. Well, like I said, wherever you listen to KD do, he's just a hater to LeBron because that's his enemy. So, the enemy's always gonna like put up by his excuse, but KD knows that if he goes to LA, then it's gonna be the greatest duo in NBA history. But I would love to see Kyrie and LeBron play together once. But remember, if Kyrie and LeBron plays together with the Lakers' new coach and every new incomer with Kuzma Ingram involved, then like I said, the Lakers too, you better watch out because your dynasty might come to an end next year if you face the Los Angeles. Like you may think like I'm a biased Lakers fan. That's always saying, oh, we're gonna win next year. But like I said, the Lakers aren't Houston. The Lakers aren't OKC. We're talking about this Lakers team. They finally got a good coach and they finally got LeBron, who's gonna play really, really hard ever since he missed his first playoffs ever since like what 9 or 10 years ago. And I'm pretty sure Lonzo Ball and Ingram and Kuzma, dude, they'll be back next year stronger. If we get Rondo back, then Rondo's probably going to get stronger and stronger next year. And then getting Kyrie too, ooh, that's going to be more firehouses, dude. Firehouses to the game. So let me see if I can find more evidence about Kyrie. So I know he's going to LA, that's for sure, because he's following the Mamba mentality footsteps. So, and you see, look what happened a couple hours ago, more hours ago. Kyrie and LeBron James reuniting might not be unthinkable after all. Means that it's no doubt that they're going to join. Like it wasn't even like a questionable question. Like, oof. If Kyrie goes to LA to with LeBron, playing with those new three, young star, what like I said, Lonzo, Kuzma, and Ingram, and a new upcoming bench where it could be Middleton or Kemba, dude. Like I said, I told you folks, like the Golden State Warriors, they got no bench, and the coaching starting to get like a little bit like predictable, and the All Stars like at least a couple of them are gonna be gone by then. And like I said, the Golden State Warriors, I don't really think they can handle the Los Angeles if they have to go up against like Kyrie, LeBron, Kuzma, Ingram, Ball, like and JaVale McGee. Like pretty much the Lakers, like they got everything besides shooting, but still like the Golden State Warriors, like this time they're gonna have to be worried about next year if Kyrie goes to LA. But if Lakers do get someone over Kyrie, like I said, 80, like a healthy 80, Kevin Durant, Kawhi, then I'll bet my bank account that to anyone in the world that Golden State Warriors you're gonna lose to Los Angeles for sure unless like they add 2 or 3 more superstars. But that ain't gonna happen because cap space is coming pretty soon. Either one way, the Warriors are gonna have to part ways with Dre or Clay. And now the article said that Kyrie came up with a new idea that his idea of joining with LeBron in the Lakers, he finally realized that it's time to like reunite with his best friend again. So, and they're saying that the reason why Kyrie's going there because of Los Angeles Lakers hiring Jason Kidd and Frank Vogel. And Frank Vogel is a really good coach because remember, we played a 2012, 13, 14 where Vogel did coach the Pacers and he was a good coach back then. He was also talking to some other people that he hasn't spoken, but he did say he wants to play Los Angeles Lakers. Maybe, maybe sounds like yes to me. So, and here's the evidence saying that LeBron did call LeBron. LeBron said, "I apologize for being that young player that wanted everything at his fingertips." Irving said, "I wanted to be that guy that led us to a championship. I wanted to be the leader. I want to be all that." Irving admitted that he had a difficult adjusting with LeBron James' return from Miami Heat to the Cavs, and that Irving was thinking was his. He's been in a situation, been there with me, where I've been the young guy, been 22 years old, kid wanting everything right now. Irving said, "The responsibility of being the best player in the world and leading a team is not something that meant for many people, and Brown was one of those guys that came to Cleveland, tried to really show us what it's like to win a championship. It was hard for him sometimes getting the most out of a group. It's not the easiest thing in the world. If you were meant for it, chosen for it, and I felt like the best person to call was him." See, Irving admitted that, he's the best player. He didn't leave because he hated LeBron, but he wants to prove everyone wrong that he could win and lead the team to championship, but he really knows he can't because it's really hard to do that, like, you have to have like a fully package to do that, like, that is something like, most people are not lucky, just like LeBron. A gifted, 6'8" playmaking scorer, best athletic in the world, dude, like, that's something you gotta be lucky, like. Even Danny Ainge knows that Kyrie's gonna leave 80%. That's why Danny Ainge is trying best to get 80. That's why the Celtics plans to get Anthony Davis on the summer because they know that Kyrie won't come back. Kyrie Irving said, like, I can't really tell right now, but I have to wait until July 1st before he updates something. He said, "I know I'll forget something like this. I won't forget something like this. That means, like, he's probably shocked and he'll never forget about this loss with the Boston, because Kyrie thought, like I said this though, Kyrie Irving thought that, when he was with Boston, he really thought, he would be unstoppable with his team, but turns out that it was the same shit when you're with the Cavs. Alright, folks, so let me see if there's any more, like, a better, article that makes more sense. Because I already showed you a video, even though you can't really see it, but Kyrie Irving says he's going to move on. But most of the posts are just like, Kyrie's 99% most likely he's going to join the Los Angeles. Like, I can see that happening, but. Because where else, wherever you go, like. I know he's not going to sign to Boston because there's a lot of drama going on, and I don't see him, like, going to New York or Brooklyn because that doesn't make any sense at all because Brooklyn, New York are not going to be ready to go not even to the conference or finals or something. You know what? That's all I can find, but I already showed you all the proof I can show you. I mean, basically, Kyrie Irving might go to LA, dude. Like, it's not saying that he's gonna sign there, but Kyrie said he's most likely thinking about going to LA. Like he said, he's got all the way to July 1st, so That's pretty much like what, a couple weeks away. So we're gonna have to wait until what's our ends on July 1st. But all I know is that Kyrie, he's not gonna be with the Boston. That's for sure. Cause like after 2 years spent with the Boston, dude, after his injury, like I honestly felt like low key Kyrie, like he didn't want to play with the Boston. That's why he forced knee surgery. Right now. Second, I feel like Kyrie, he just doesn't like his team. That's why they lost to Boston. Like just like the same situation that when LeBron was up 2-1 against Boston, after they were up 2-1 when they lost 3 in a row to the Boston Celtics, everyone knew that there's something wrong with LeBron. Like maybe he felt comfortable playing with his teammate, or maybe it was something got to do with Delonte West, but I don't know. But Kyrie ain't coming to Boston. I'll bet you that for sure. Like, because Boston, like, they're ready to get another All Star if Kyrie leaves. That's what Danny said. That as a trap dude, we're gonna give away Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown for a much better player than Kyrie. Even Danny Ainge knows that he kind of sort of fucked it up by giving away IT was a much better playmaker point guard than Kyrie. But like I said, IT's injury was already there, and Danny Ainge knows that when you get injuries like that, it's too late to recover, and you can no longer be the same. So. That's where Danny Ainge had to make a smart move. And he's really good at finessing people by saying, oh, I trade this player for that. It works really well. But, anyways, like I said, Kyrie Irving, he's going to go to the Lakers, mark my words. And I'm going to keep on updating to you about Kyrie. So, anyways, you guys have a good night. And one more thing about the Nuggets and the Blazers, like, I'll give props to Nuggets. Like, can't believe you blew a fucking 70-point lead in Game 7. Like, that was your game on the line, but you blew it. But you gotta respect the way how Denver, play, especially Portland, dude. Without Nurkic, dude, like I thought this was gonna go down to a 5 or 6, but CJ, dude, like he's looking like Flash Dwayne dude, making those mid-range back-to-back, and even though Lillard had a terrible performance in the first, but CJ was able to like carry them. But like I said, as long as Kevin Durant doesn't come back too early, I think Portland and the Golden State they might as well go down in 7 games. That could be a possibility, but I don't know. You guys have a good night.